I'm getting some shade from the scorching sun here in West Coast Berbice, and I'm with someone who just voted at the number 5 primary school. Could you just tell me how did the process go for you today?
The process went smoothly because there is not a rush. I guess the rush hour probably was this morning. So everything went smoothly.
Did you Was it your decision to come at this time, which is in the afternoon, to avoid that early morning rush?
Yes, yes. I don't like crowds, so I prefer coming now.
Sure. And how much time would you say it took you from entering this compound to casting your ballot and coming out?
Less than 10 minutes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
We've made it all the way to Gangaram in Kanji, Berbice, and I'm reporting to you now from the Gangaram Primary School, which is just to my left. This is one of the polling places here in Berbice, Region 6. Now, we've been talking to some of the persons who've been going in and out of here. There isn't a crowd here because we're here in the afternoon. We heard that many of the persons came early this morning. And now there are just a few persons still trickling in and out. But what we've heard from the persons who've spoken to us, not on camera, but who've spoken to us, is that the process has been going fairly well. It has been running smoothly. Of course, like I mentioned, there isn't a crowd, there's no rush, so both the staff and the persons are taking their time, doing their work diligently, voting diligently here in Gangram. Now, Gangram is one of many polling places all across Region 6, and Region 6, of course, is a huge region with a large number of voters. And we have been reporting to you from all across Guyana today, from all 10 administrative regions. But now I'm reporting to you live from Kanji, Berbice. We'll try to visit a few more places across the ancient county before we wrap up, just as the polls will close at 6 p.m. We're winding down our coverage of the voting in Region 6, that's East Berbice, Currentine. And now I'm making my final stop here in Berbice, and that's at the Berbice High School, which is the school you see behind me. Now, this is somewhere where a lot of persons came to early this morning to cast their ballots, and then they trickled in throughout the rest of the day. Now, throughout the entire Region 6, there are over 111,000 voters. So there are over 111,000 persons eligible to vote in this region, making it one of the regions with a huge number of eligible voters. And in this region too, there are 1,626 first-time voters, that is, that's people eligible to vote for the very first time. Now here at the Berbice High School, I have with me a voter, a resident, who'll just share with us, like you've been hearing from others, how the process went inside. Good afternoon, sir, and could you tell us, how did the process go inside when you went to cast your ballot?
Good afternoon. The process is very simple, very easy. I mean, it's so easy, anybody could do it. It's self-explanatory, but the agents explain it to you in vivid details, so you can't go wrong. And I am a first-time voter, so it was very easy for me. So I can imagine people that's been doing this for a long time, it should be much easier for them.
Sure. So help me to understand something. How long did it take from when you walk through that gate to come out back after casting your ballot?
I would say approximately 5 minutes, give and take. Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Okay.
It was processed very fast.
Thank you very much, sir. So there you heard from a voter here in Region 6 who's also voting for the very first time here in the region. And now, in just a very short while, the polls will close. The polls close at 6 p.m. But of course, if you're in line waiting to go and cast your ballot, you will be allowed to do so after the polls close, just once you've been in line before that 6 o'clock shut off time. Now, that's it for me reporting from Region 6. Thank you for joining me across the East Coast of Demerara, Region 4, Region 5, and now Region 6. And I'll hand you over back to my colleagues who've been providing live coverage all across the 10 administrative regions today.